How is everybody doing? It's been a while since I uploaded. Excuse my voice. I've been on vacation recently with family and I'm just getting over being sick. I know I sound like a nightmare, but I have been away from YouTube for way too long and I have just gotten into playing Outriders again since World Slayer has launched. These are some tips and tricks that I have learned along the way because I was way behind the curve with the launch of this new DLC, this new extended content. Let's get on into it. I wanted to go over progression in Outriders and generally what you can do to help you continue through Apocalypse levels, Ascension levels, and make sure you are geared properly for the new endgame content, Tarja Gratar. Now, whether you are new to the game, a returning player, or are struggling to get to higher Apocalypse levels and be able to even have good enough gear to take on Outriders' new endgame, I hope these tips and tricks will help you a little bit as they helped me. For me being away from the game so long and being behind the curve, it wasn't that my build was lacking, it just was that my gear was very bad. And every time I even attempted Tarja Gratar, there was absolutely no way for me to even get close to completing it, whether that's solo, with others. My gear just wasn't good enough. First thing I did is, obviously, I went through the campaign, I went through World Slayer's campaign, and I finished it. That helped me out a little bit. I did bump down the Apocalypse level just so I can get through it and start doing expeditions with higher Apocalypse levels. We all want to do Tarja Gratar. It is the new endgame content. I totally feel you on this, but take a step back and go back to expeditions with your highest Apocalypse tier. Whether you want to do this alone, with friends, or join a team over matchmaking, that is up to you. The old expeditions are great for gear and raising your overall levels across Ascension, Apocalypse, and to get plenty of resources to upgrade your current weapons. Now, upgrading your current weapons is very viable. I know you're like, oh, I don't want to waste materials, but do it because in the end, it's going to be beneficial for you and the game's going to flow easier for you. Resources are not that hard to come by. You can easily get them, whether that's farming a specific part in the story or just doing expeditions. You're going to be breaking down gear, you're going to be killing enough enemies, be getting anomaly shards, be getting scrap, titanium, leather, whatever it may be for upgrading. It's going to be very easy, so don't worry about materials right now. When it comes to expeditions, I do recommend doing Boomtown as well as Chem Lab. They seem to be the shortest one and offer some very straightforward enemies and elite, so they are very easy to tackle, whether you're doing it solo or with a party. But if you're feeling up to it and you do have access to it, I do recommend giving Eye of the Storm a go. This is a very great expedition for progression and gear. Although it will be a longer run, the rewards are worth it in the end. Now on to our next tip. Go back to the main menu. You're going to go to select story point. Now you can do this on your highest Apocalypse tier level, so you can gain higher Apocalypse levels and your XP will be greater and your drop chance, so you can get better gear. Go to Exile's Capital and do Confront Urshkigal. Now this is going to be a small zone with 3 waves of enemies. There's going to be a ton of elites and you're going to get a ton of drops. I usually get about 10 to 12 drops each time. If you're doing it at your highest Apocalypse level, some of these pieces of gear are going to be able to be boosted based off your current gear, so you can equip it and your firepower and anomaly power is going to be better. You can also go to Rift Town and do Defend Rift Town. This is just self-preference. Rift Town, you're going to be fighting creatures, and at Exile's Capital on Confront Urshkigal, you're going to be fighting the Resistance. You're going to be fighting mercenaries. This is up to you. It's just self-preference. Now, if you're still struggling, another beneficial thing you can do is you can do these 2 areas in the story. You could do it at a lower Apocalypse level, one that is super fast for you, and you can just farm it a bunch of times. You'll get a ton of scrap and materials, so then you can buy new weapons and gear at the shop. Now, you guys may be thinking, oh, that's a waste of materials. You know, I don't want to buy gear. Those pieces of gear are there for a reason. They help you boost your soft cap so you can make the game a lot easier progression wise. So I do recommend you guys do buy gear when you can. If you're not getting drops as frequently as you want, buy gear because it does boost you. It does boost the level cap of the gear that drops from enemies. Buy it when you can. Guys, resources, scrap, everything is extremely easy to come by. Within 20 minutes, I can get about 4 million scrap. It's super easy to do. These are the 2 tips and tricks I have so far. Again, I have not touched Tarja Gratar at all. I've tried it solo. I have not been able to do it. I would love to hear what you guys think about Tarja Gratar. I'm currently way behind the curve. Like I said, I was on vacation. I'm just getting over a sickness, and I am way behind the curve with this game, so I'm trying to build up so I can do Tarja Gratar solo. I primarily play solo. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you guys have any more tips and tricks that you guys want to give me, give the community, I would love to hear it. Drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are thinking of World Slayer. I'm enjoying it a lot right now. It's super fun. I'm sorry I've been away from YouTube for so long. It's been a struggle for me. Again, like I said, I've been away for about 7 days, and then now I've been sick for about 5, but we're getting out of it, and I'm just stoked to be making another YouTube video. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and as always, guys, stay happy, stay hyped, have a beautiful day, and good luck looting.